Hello, everybody. I'm here. I am sorry I'm late. Welcome to Christy's Craft Box. I'm Christy, as you guys may know. If you're new here, please tell me where you are from and how you found me. I love to know where everybody is from and just how you came about my page. So I am a little late and I apologize. I'm trying to fix my camera here, guys. Is that good? Okay. I'm a little, and I almost fell. I am a little messy tonight, but I have the most adorable little chick that we're going to make tonight. And I did have to pre-prep for this, and I will still go over everything. I do have to grab something that I dropped over here. So if you were watching this part, it's probably the replay. So tell me you were here. I know I'm so early tonight, guys. I wanted to come on a little bit early tonight because it's been getting dark earlier now or later now, which is awesome. And I feel like you guys are just too, too far. So I can't read the comments. Hi, Marlene. How are you? Okay, now that's a little bit better, at least for me, so I can see you guys. Okay. So you guys, we are making the cutest little chick. Let me show you. I was playing around and I was still playing around. And I did have to pre-prep for this, but we're going to still go over the steps, okay? I'm so good. I am so good. I'm loving my hair. It's been beautiful weather. I can't complain. I can't complain at all. Except for everything's falling in my craft room. Here, I am crooked. Let me fix you. There we go. That's a little bit better, right? Okay, so I'm going to show you guys my cute little chick because I didn't put her on anything yet. But let me show you how we made her. This is my cute little chick, and it really is more detailed. Oh, I'm trying to figure out this camera. It's a little bit more detailed, like in person, but I was just playing around with her today. And this is what we're going to be making tonight. And I pre-prepped a little bit. So you guys will be able to see start to finish how I have curly hair too. I don't like it either. Oh my gosh. I know. None of the curly haired people like their curly hair. And everybody that has straight hair wants curly hair. It's inevitable. That's the way it is everywhere. It's so funny to me. Okay, so I'm still dolling her up a little bit, you guys. We might play around just a little bit because I'm still waiting for my things to dry. Hi, Mom. It's good to see you, Mom. I didn't hear from you today, or did I? I don't remember if I did or not. I've been busy working on stuff. I had to sew my daughter's uniform because her buttons fell off. And I was making a video. And if you guys saw that video, I ended up with green hands. And guess what? Dawn worked. Dawn was super, super good and the green went away. But I'm still going to post the video, but I want you guys to use gloves when you do it, if you do it. So there you go. I just wanted to add a little bow to her because I think she's super, super cute. Okay, so this is what we're going to be making tonight, and we're using Dollar Tree items. Hi, Gladys, and hello, Peggy. So this is what we are making, okay? I might switch out the nose because I kind of like the bigger nose better, but we'll see what happens, okay? So I got an inspiration for this, but I kind of made it my own. So this is what we're going to be using. And you guys, I will have to tell you, I did pre-prep for this. It's not even dry yet. So I'm hoping I'm going to be painting while the rest of this dries because I can't use my heat gun on it because then it'll change colors. And we don't want that because we want our chicks to be yellow. Hello, Wendy. How are you, darling? Wendy, I know you PM'd me your address. I have to get my Happy Meal out. I plan on getting my Happy Meal out tomorrow. Tomorrow or Friday will definitely be the day. I think I'm going to do an earlier video for you guys or maybe an early live. I haven't really decided if I'm doing a video or a live yet. And then on Friday, I'm taking a break from the evening time tomorrow evening because I have some errands to run in the evening before the weekend. And then I'll be back on for Fun Friday, as far as I know. So, hi Nicholas, how are you? Hi Wanda, what's up? Hey, I hope you're doing good, Nicholas. I haven't seen you in a while. I know you popped on my page the other day, but I haven't seen you in a while. So, I'm hoping you're doing well, my friend. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to show you start to finish what I did to come to this stage, okay? And you guys probably already know this. So, we got these styrofoam eggs from the Dollar Tree, and they're just styrofoam, okay? They're kind of a smooth styrofoam, which I kind of like, okay? And then, you guys, we got these 1.4 inches. So these are the 6-piece. These are the small, tiny ones from the Dollar Tree, okay? That's what we are using tonight. We are also using, uh-oh, my chick is flying away over here. We are also using, if you have yellow chalk paint that you love, definitely use that, but I'm making kind of like my own right now. I'm doing well. How have things been? Trying to keep myself busy. Oh, good. I'm glad. I am glad you're keeping yourself busy. That is the key, my friend. Okay, so we are still going to be using just a tad bit, and you could even use a marker for this part, but I'm using my pumpkin orange Waverly chalk paint. And basically all I'm doing is I'm just making the beak. And then you could use either cork cardboard, which I have right here that I painted. Okay, so we could use some cardboard, or I actually painted felt this evening. And it's still a little damp, I will say, because I was getting in the later part of the day when I was painting that part. So it is a little damp. I was hoping I was going to come on and be able to dry everything, but when you do that, it started changing colors, and it started changing like a little orange color. So I was like, okay, we don't want that. So it was a little bit messy tonight. I will warn you, today's a little bit messy, and you'll need some prep time. So basically what I did was I took some of, this is the Hobby Lobby paint. This color is Sunshine Yellow. It's a very nice pastel color, perfect for Easter. What I did was I mixed this up in just a painter's cup, or whatever cup you have, with some baking soda, okay? So that kind of makes a texture in the paint to make it look like a chalk paint. Now, if you cannot find these styrofoam eggs, all is not failed, because I will say it's going to take a couple coats, and I would probably start with either Mod Podge to stick it down or white. But I did use a regular plastic egg, and I wanted to show you guys this. It probably needs 2 or 3 more coats, but it is possible to get this same texture on the plastic egg. And these are a little bit bigger if you have a little bit bigger styrofoam head, okay? So this is how we're going to make the body and the head of the chick. So what I have done is actually kind of pre-prepped my paint and everything. And you guys, use a paintbrush that, you know, is going to be solely for this. Otherwise, you may ruin some of it, because the baking soda does get in there and it does dry pretty quickly. So I do have my water here. I've been a good girl. I got my water and everything. So, okay, let me show you how it kind of smooths on there. And I actually did 2 coats on this little chick. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Glenda. Hello. We're making a cute little chick tonight. These are from styrofoam egg and a styrofoam ball. And we're just kind of making the rest out of our creativity, basically whatever you want. So, hi Amy. This is what we're making tonight, a little chick. So I'm going to leave her right there so you guys can see her. So I'm going to paint this, but we're actually going to be working with these because I kind of stuck these outside to dry a little bit because they're not quite dry. So I'm hoping they'll dry up a little bit, but we can still work with them. Oh, thank you so much, Sandra. I know, I love it. I didn't get a chance to play with it as much as I wanted today, but thank you so much. Yeah, this is Willie size, Sandra. I've been flipping and flopping. My daughter loves it. My husband loves it. And y'all love it. And I love it, which is the most important thing. So I will tell you, let me start painting and I will tell you, I enjoyed my experience. So if you don't know, I will kind of tell you the story. I'm going to take this out for now because I don't need that anymore. I will tell you the story. My grandmother always did my hair because she had a beauty salon. Her dad built her a beauty salon in her basement in New York. She was like sort of near New York City. And she was always good at hair, and she always did my hair since I was little, and even in my adult years, she was always my hair person. So when I lost her in 2022, I needed to find some place to actually go to get my hair done, like, you know, color and all that stuff. And I Googled, you know, I didn't Google, but like I did some research like through Instagram and, you know, people's like final reveals, you know, and I looked up this girl and she did a great job coloring my hair. But when it came to cutting my hair, she just did not understand what I was saying. And she kind of butchered my hair, which was why, I just had a bad haircut for a very long time. And I'm still, even my girl that cut my hair this last time, she could tell that it was still, you know, kind of hack job. And that was May of last year, I want to say. Hi, Sharon. In Niagara Falls, New York. Yes. Thank you for clarifying that. You need to make one of these for Willie. Yes, you do. And you need to make him a door. You need to make him a door. So anyway, it's a process and we're still going to work on it, but I just told her I needed something different. I needed something manageable, and I really liked some of the styles that I saw. And this was actually a good style for me because it kind of had, it gave texture and a layered look, which was what the problem was with my other hair, was that I had like little pieces sticking up in the back, and it was really, really hard to hide that. If you guys want to know, that's why I wore my hair in 2 ponytails on each side, because that was the only way I could like keep those calm back there. So anyway, but the salon is, it's drama free, which is amazing because, you know, us ladies can get a little dramatic with each other. I will say that. You guys know what I'm talking about. Always some drama. It's drama free. They are very, very sweet in there. They're very, very good. Their prices are not bad at all, which was super important for me because, you know, who isn't on a budget nowadays? And the girl that did my hair was super sweet. She had hair like me, so she knew how to do it, which I think is super important. And, you know, I didn't even know that she had hair like me. And I will tell you where I got the referral, because obviously, you know, you hear word of mouth. So I'm new to my area, and I didn't know that, you know, I didn't know what was around here. So I had been in Sally's Beauty Supply getting some coloring for my daughter and I, because that needed to be done like I think we had it done like almost a month ago now. We did each other's hair. And because it was getting really gray. And when I was in there, I said, you know, I'm new to the area and I need to find somebody to do my hair. The last girl like messed up my hair really bad. She like gave me a hack job and I was so miserable. And oh my gosh, I won't even tell you the amount of money I paid. Now, she did a good job with the coloring, so I was okay with that, but I shouldn't have never let her cut my hair at all. But anyway, so the girl from Sally's told me to try out this place and go see Michaela, because that's who does my hair. And I was like, okay, why not? I'll give it a shot. So I did a little digging and I looked online. And, you know, so that's all we did, was we just painted this, guys. That's all we're doing. I just wanted to show you step by step what we're doing. And this is the other egg. So these are the eggs we're using. It's the styrofoam ones. I don't know if they're in Dollar Tree this year. And you know what's funny? I just opened this and I looked at the tag and it says Craft Bunny, but they're eggs. So Dollar Tree kind of got their stuff mixed up. But anyways. So, I decided to give her a shot because, you know, why not? I wanted to give somebody new a shot. So, you guys, look, I'll pull this off for you. It is a little wet still. This is the perfect tool for doing something like this because it makes a tiny little dot and then you get to hold it and you can easily paint. Watch how easily I paint this while I speak. Anyway, so I walk in and it's the cutest little, you know, chicy little salon. And it is a family-owned salon. It is, you know, a small business salon. It's called Toppers. If you're in my area, it's in Pasco County, where I now live, in Newport Richey, about 20 minutes, maybe 18 minutes away or something like that from my house. So, but we hit it off. She knew how to do my hair, and it was just, I think it was all a godsend, because I needed her and I needed a hair thing, because I would fret over, I would sit there and do my hair right before I went on live, because I would fret over what my hair looked like. Because I'm going to be online now and I have 1,000 followers now. Thank you so much. So I want to look presentable when I get on, you know? So I was like, I'm going to just, you know, I'm going to just try her out. And hopefully, I was really nervous though, because that other girl that messed up my hair, it was almost a year ago. And I haven't let anybody touch my hair since, except for my daughter when she colored it. But I was, of course, right there. But yeah, it was a long time coming, but I was super excited about it. And I posted a reel. I didn't get a chance to get cause I'm new in there, you guys. I don't want to be like the weirdo. So I took a small little video of the little boutique inside. But next time I go in for my hair appointment, which I think I have another one in June. I already booked the next one because I want to keep it maintained. I will definitely take more video, but it's the cutest little boutique in there. And it's just so cutesy. And I was like, this is my vibe. This is my place. So I am so happy I found a place to go. And, you know, we clicked and I'm just happy with the results. And you guys are too. And that's great. So let's see, Sharon, I have to send you a video of Shirley's daughter singing last night. She was awesome. That's right. You did. I'm so glad you got to go with Shirley. That's my crafty friend's daughter that actually was singing last night. So, I don't know a whole lot about it, Sharon, but you can tell us all about it. I want to see it though. I'm so glad you had fun and got out of the house. I know you're always stuck working at night, so it's nice to get out. It's nice to get out on a weekday evening when you can, you know, to get caught up on things, or just, you know, have a day of different, you know, like stop worrying about dinner, you know, maybe grab a bite to eat and then just go do you. So I will say, after I left, because she used a round brush and I don't use a round brush, and that's how easy it was. Now I would do 2 layers with the specific one so that it's nice and coated and textured. But you know, I just wanted to paint that in front of you so you guys can see, you know, what that's like. Okay. So, but when I left the salon, I don't own a round brush. And I was like, I'm going to need a round brush so I can, you know, I'm still trying to get used to it because it's a little messed up still from last night. I'm still trying to get used to. You guys know I had bangs. So now I'm kind of growing my bangs kind of out, and I'm doing what they call like curtain bangs, I think it's called. I don't know the terminology. That's why I paid somebody, and that's why I went to someone good and professional, because I am not a professional. I don't know what's what. But I couldn't find a round brush last night. I went to 3 stores and could not find one. I finally had to cave and go to Walmart for a brush. I mean, who goes to Walmart for a brush? But I found one, and you know, hopefully it works out. I did find a mini flat iron though that will help with like the back instead of like a long one. I don't know. It's just more manageable now. So thank you for asking, and thank you for watching and putting up with me and my little spiel. But it's a big deal for me because I don't usually get my hair done or anything like that. So now I will say, when it dries, it does get a little darker. I know you're not gonna be able to see that on camera, but this is ready to go. This is ready to put together. Now, I did do a toothpick in this little chick, but I'm not really loving the toothpick. So I'm going to use the skewer because it's a little bit thicker. Now, I have learned from stuff flying everywhere on the last few lives that you guys have seen, that I'm going to now put things inside so they don't fly up everywhere. Hi, Drew. My son is on, everybody. Say hello. Drew, look what we're making. We're making little Chicadees. I'm all alone. My daughter's at work. My husband's still well, he's on his way home from work, I guess. And I am making chicken paninis tonight. So I wanted to try to come on early so I can get done early so I can have, you know, dinner not at 8 o'clock, you know, because we eat late all the time. Hello, Creations by Kim. How are you? Thank you so much for all of your love and support on my, and that's how I just cut it. So that way the pieces can just come out and then they're not flying everywhere. So I'm going to actually, where does my daughter work? She works at Longhorn Steakhouse. She is a little host and she's liking it so far. She's only had about 3 or 4 shifts, but you know what I should have done, guys? I'm going to do it with this one, but I'm going to poke this in first and let it dry. That's what I'm going to do. We'll leave that little beak on there, but I'm going to put this over to the side. All right. So we're going to put this little chickadee together because that's basically, this is like the hardest part. He's saying hi to his grandma. All right. So that's like the hardest part. Now, the other part was I did take some felt and I put it the same color as my body. You don't have to do that part. We did it. You could do it on cardboard or you can do it on a piece of felt like I did because it gives it a little bit of a, you know, a more flexible look when you do it that way, and you can like pose the wings and everything. So what I did was I don't have extra to do. I just kind of cut out the pieces here. Where they are. They're under my plate. Yes, they're here. I knew I did something. So basically I just put a little bit of, I just cut it a little bit to make it look like a feather. So it's not a huge, you know, it's not a huge project, but it does take a little putting together. Okay, so let me show you how I made the legs. And I have my little pipe cleaner. So these are just like a peach color. I got these off Temu. I think I'm saying it right because I watched the Super Bowl commercial. You guys know we've been saying it wrong the whole time. Did you guys know that? Did any of you watch the Super Bowl commercial and think to yourself, I've been saying Temu the wrong way the whole time. It's so funny. I don't even know. Okay, so I'm taking a little piece, probably I would say that's about 2 inches, and I'm taking about a third of it off, maybe a little bit less than half. Okay, so this is my leg piece, and this is my other feet because I'm going to make like a webbed foot. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down a little bit. Okay. So I'm making like a cross, and this is just something I came with up today, and then I'm going to wrap it around once, and then I'm going to pull it up. So that's how I made my foot. Now this is a pipe cleaner. This is not going to let your chick stand up because even the weight with everything we're going to put on it, it's not going to stand up, but it is going to serve the purpose of the thing having feet. So you're just going to go ahead and slide it in. I'm going to go ahead and make the other one so that we have that one made. And if you guys, you know, you can use wire. If you don't want to use that color, you can take some of the, oh, where is it? It's the wire that has the jute that has the wire in it. You guys know what I mean. You guys have seen that before, I'm sure. But yeah, you can do whatever you want. Let's see. That's my longer one. Okay. So see what I'm doing? I'm just pinching and pulling it like this. So now I have my foot, and you can always cut and trim it if it looks uneven. So there's my other foot. Okay. So you want to make sure that they're about the same so you don't have a hobbling little chickadee. But I noticed my little hole was poked here. So what you can do is you can take your little skewer or whatever you're poking your holes with, which I'm just using this tool. And you can go ahead and put your holes in it ahead of time so it's easier to kind of slide your pipe cleaner in. And I didn't glue mine, but you can definitely glue yours. Because like I said, they're just going to be sitting. They're not going to be like standing up or anything. And of course, I can't find my hole I did. So let me make a different one. Da, da, da. There we go. You could do this at the end too. There's no right or wrong way to do it. All right. And then you just basically play with the feet and make sure that they're even. So there's our little feet, okay? That's perfect. So it is still a little wet, but we'll have to deal with it. I have my baby wipes. So now for the head, we have our little head. I feel like that commercial with Johnny Depp when he says, "We have our heading." It's like one of the Disney ones. I don't even know. This is not completely dry yet, and I am so scared to use the dryer, but I'm going to hold it away for just a couple seconds and see if that works without turning it orange. It will turn orange because it technically burns it. I'm just going to hold it away. This is why you got to paint everything first and then wait for it all to dry. Okay. That's as much as I want to do right now because I don't want it to go anywhere. All right, so what I did with the last one was this. I took a skewer, just a small piece, and this is what I do. I aim in here so it doesn't go flying. Just a small piece, and I kind of hold the head and the egg together. The body, rather. All right, so I use the hole that's already in here because I don't really want an extra hole until I'm ready to put my beak in. And then I just kind of line it up wherever I want my head. Now, you can use your head, you can put your head into the side, you can put it to the top. You could even put it on this side if you want it to be a little chunkier. This one, the egg, I put the head on the other tip. So we could try the other way and see if that will be any, well, no, because I want the tail to have a little bit more things, but we'll just go ahead and put it straight in this side. But I think this is too long, so I'm going to put this in just a little bit more. And then let me cut this off just a little bit because I don't want it to go through my egg. You could also use yellow craft feathers for the tail. Yes, you could. The only reason why I didn't was because I wanted all my body parts to kind of be the same color. Ooh, that would have been bad if that paint would have fell. So I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to go for it. And just go nice and slow. You don't have to like, you know, go really fast or anything, okay? So this little chick is a little bit different than this one. Not by much, but this chick has got like the head down a little bit more or up more or something. But now I can technically put the beak in here and make him look like he's looking left. So I think that's what I'm going to do with this one. You guys, I keep getting that stuff on me. Once it dries, it won't get all over you. But I'm going to go ahead and take my orange, which you could use a toothpick if you don't have dowels, but you guys know I always craft with the dowel sticks, so always get yourself some dowels. You can get them at Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Walmart has them, wherever, if they're not already in your stash. I probably made this a little too small, but that's all right. All right, and I'm just going to kind of stick it in there. So there is our beak. Isn't that sweet? It's super sweet. Okay. Now, at this point, you can go ahead and reinforce this with a tiny bit of hot glue. I did do it with that one. This little guy is going to sit like that. I swear, he's so funny already. And I love putting everything on it because it just gives it so much personality. All right, and then I have my eyeballs, which you guys know I ordered these from Amazon. Now, you could just use little specks of felt. You could use whatever you really have. But I'm going to go ahead and cut off some of the excess because it's almost like a screw. That's just way too long to put in our chick's head. But you do want to leave a little bit in there so you can stick it in the styrofoam. And I swear this little cup trick is like the best hack I've done in a while because you don't have to worry about stuff flying everywhere. And this is where he comes to life because you get to put his little eyes wherever, and we might even put a little bit of blush on them because I have my blush here. And then I'll show you guys how to style it because I always like to show you guys, hey, we just made this, but this is what you can do with it. Uh-oh, you're falling, buddy. All right. Just put them in, make sure it's even. Oh, he's so cute. He is so, so cute. Look at him. Look at him, you guys. He's so cute. And like I said, you could put anything in there, really. I've seen people use buttons, and I've seen people use, like, those little pinto beans. Like, they glue them in there. Pinto beans. It's very interesting. But hey, to each his own, right? Okay. So, I got my little wings, and I think I made them... I made them the same way by accident, but that's okay. I'll just put one here and one here like he's about to fly away. So what I did was I kind of pulled it together and made it like this. I don't know if you guys can see because these are really tiny what we're working with, but that's what I did. So I'm going to go ahead and put a tiny bit of glue. You're not going to need a whole lot either. And then I just squeeze them together. And be careful with that because, like I said, when heat hits this, it changes another color. So, for some reason. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of glue on the other creases and then just kind of hold them together. And I'm doing the same thing with that wing. Now, I waited till I put that one on the chick before I cut the wings, but you can do it however you want. Now, I don't like the way that white is showing, so I am going to trim it off a little bit. You guys, it's raining. Isn't that silly? It looked like it was going to rain too. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to put his wing on. This is just something a little bit different than anything I've seen, and you guys, I know I did the stuffy ones, but if primitive is not your look, or if you don't sew and you just want it a different way, that's why I'm doing this one. Let's make it a little bit different. Make it a little bit different. And obviously I'm posing them different, so they're going to be cute. Okay. And we still have a tail to do too, so. I just went ahead and pulled this in. And you guys will probably see that this is still wet, but it'll dry. I just was I didn't get a chance to get these painted earlier. And I didn't know it was going to change colors with the dryer. So that was something new that I learned. But once you put the wings on these are so cute. Hello, Dad! How are you? I am so glad I opened your package today. I've just been busy, busy, busy. All right, and now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to fix it. His tail is just way too big. Did you guys see my post about my dad's teddy bear? You guys gotta go see it. I'm glad you're doing well. I gotta catch up with you sometime and text you because I've just been busy. Busy, busy, busy as always. All right. I don't put a whole lot because look, you see how it's changing color? Yeah, everybody loves your bear, Dad. I think everybody loves your bear more than you did. You guys, my dad thought it was hideous. This is what he said. I was like, no, it's just a bear. You're so funny. A few people collect those too. So, all right, there we go. Hi, Sarah. I saw you come on and then it computed in my head about 2 seconds later. I hope you're doing well, friend. Oh my goodness. All right. We are making little chicks out of styrofoam balls and styrofoam eggs. So that's what we are doing. This is my chick so far. All right. And of course, it's all in the details, you guys. Oops. His little feet are coming apart. I need to twist that again. I think I went the other way when I twisted it back. There we go. All right. He's so cute. Now, I was going to say you could always glue them down to something, or once you place it in, you know, it should stay, but obviously, you know, you can put it wherever you're going to put it. I think I'm going to style it inside a little tray with some Excelsior, so it should stay. All right, so I think I'm just going to stick a tiny, 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 tiny piece of glue in here, just a little bit to hold the head down a little bit, because I am going to put something around his neck. And I got to hold this on for a minute. There's 7 of you watching me. Woo woo. How was everybody's day? How's everybody's Wednesday? It's hump day. Whoop whoop. It's hump day. All right. So let me get, here, I got to get that stuff off me again. I'm going to get some ribbon here. And like I said, you guys, if you don't have felt, you could always, it's not going to be as flexible, but you could always use the cardboard. It looks like my hubby's home. All right. So I just grabbed this ribbon. It's nothing crazy. I do like this ribbon, but I think it's too big. Yeah, that's way too thick. It is way too thick. I've got this ribbon, and then I also have lace. So what I did with this little girl is I put lace around her, and I just thought that was so cute. So I think I'm going to do it again with her. Kind of like a little collared shirt, if you know what I mean. So let me pull this around, and I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue. Probably in the back a little bit. Yeah. All right, so let me put a little bit of hot glue there. Are you home? Somebody's here, but I don't know who. Oh, it is you.
I beat the rain.
Oh, I would have got you, but I'm on live right now. My daughter got home early today. All right. So I really like the way this looks. Of course, if you're more of a sewer, you could always sew it on, but I kind of like the little collar on him. So that's what we did, or her. Now, the other part that I wanted to do was just like what I made over here. I wanted to make sort of like a little bonnet. We're gonna try it. I'm just having fun now. Just having fun now with my stuff. So where are my flowers? There are my flowers. I've got some flowers. I got pink. I'm gonna get some blue out. And we're gonna try something a little different. We are going to find a little blue flower. And then I think I'm gonna do a couple pink ones. Okay. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? We're making the cutest little chicks right now. You see those? We're making them from Dollar Tree styrofoam eggs and Dollar Tree balls. Just the little ones. But I kind of want to make, I think a little bonnet would look super cute. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making a bonnet. We're going to see what happens. Just something to doll them up a little bit. Make them a little different. Make her a little different. I wish she'd stay a little bit more, but like I said, you can always glue. You can always glue. Okay. So I'm just going to hold it there and just kind of glue my ribbon and then pull it over in place where I want it. And we'll cut the excess off in a minute. Or I might even leave it there. Kind of looks cute. Like the tie. All right. This is so cute, you guys. I don't know. I just wanted to do something a little different with this one. Now, you know what would be really cute on these? Bling. Bling would look really cute on this. Yes, a bonnet. Hey, girl, hey! Hey, girl, hey! Hello, Melanie. We're making cute little Easter chicks right now. At least I hope they're cute. Some of you think they're cute. I'm glad. Okay. That's sticking to me. So I'm going to put one here. I think that blue is just way too dark. So I think I'm just going to put one flower right there. I thought I had another white one out. I do. I have one right here. These are like from the scrapbooking section of like your local stores. Oh, how cute. It's going to look like she has a headband on. That is so cute. All right, I'm happy with it. Two little dots right here and here. So, two little dots. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so cute. All right, and that's pretty much there is to it. You can bling it or do whatever you want. Your mom and I think they're cute, and that's all that matters. Laugh out loud, Cheryl. You're so funny. Your shirt matches your chick so cute. You know, I kind of did that on purpose today. I'm not going to lie. Oh, they are precious, right? Okay, so remember, make some chalk paint with any old acrylic paint and some baking soda, and then I would definitely do a couple layers on these. So let me show you how I would style these. I've got a little basket here, which I gotta take this off. I got like a 3-pack of these for like $1.99, and I think they're so cute. They're just like little plastic. They're wood, I guess, but they don't feel wood. They're like very light wood plastic. Okay. Now, I don't know if my dad is still on, but he also, excuse me guys, he also sent me some grass today. So, there are 2 different ways you can do this. you can put some Excelsior in, or if you want something colorful, you could actually put in some Easter grass. So that's what we're doing. I'm just going to put some Easter grass down. That way I'm not going to go outside right now because I'll ruin my hair, but that way when we can just take it outside and take our lovely pictures. So there's that one, and there's that one. And this is how I would display it. Something like this, okay, in a little bowl. And you see how they like sit up now? Oh, yes, I forgot. You know what we forgot to do? We forgot to cut their wings. So, cast resin maybe. Cast resin. Cast resin. Oh, these? No, I don't think so because they're wood. Like, I feel that they're soft wood. I can't even describe it, really. So what I did was, to get the little, I just trimmed it. I didn't cut all the way through, but I just made like little lines and just cut to make it look like feathers. Like I said, guys, it's all in the details. And then I got to do it to her back tail. I just noticed I made their tails look like a dolphin. They have dolphin tails. Get it, Mel? I know, these are really cute, aren't they? I've been trying to make these for a little while now, but I just couldn't find my right egg. Now, I will say, for those of you that joined me late, I did try to do this on a plastic egg, if you cannot find the foam ones, and that's how it came out. I would say you can do it, but you can Mod Podge it first. And I would definitely do, this was just one layer on this egg, but you can definitely do like 2 or 3 layers on that egg, and it would work on that too. Absolutely. But like I said, this is when you want to take like your tiny little scissors, but I don't have them with me. They're over there by my desk. So I'm just gonna go in and just kind of cut little lines and just kind of spread it out, and then that way it gives it a little bit more, you know, just a little bit more detailed look. If you guys can you guys see that? You guys can see that, right? Okay. So I think these are super cute. And then you just put a little, where'd my eggs go? Here. We'll put these in there. You just put a few little eggs. And these are just like the speckled eggs. I think I got these from Walmart or Hobby Lobby or something. And there you go. There's our little chicks for tonight, you guys. Now, these are not really showing up great on camera, but they're really cute in person. Here, hold on, guys. Let me see if I can get a little bit more light right here and show you guys how cute these are. You come up with some ideas, Christy. Thank you. Thank you, Cheryl. This one I got inspiration. But I made it my own because I couldn't tell what the person used their little things for. But I was like, hey, we can make these with eggs. They're the perfect shape. So there's the back where their tails are. And then I just love this one with the bonnet. I think it's so cute. And if you have scrapbooking stuff, you guys can use any of your scrapbooking stuff with as embellishments for this. But this is just like little lace that I used and like leftover scraps, whatever. But yeah, this is, I don't know, I'd buy this probably. I mean, if Hobby Lobby put this out, they'd probably be like $6 everything, but obviously this did not cost that much to make. So Melody, are you laughing at my dolphin tail comment? They do. They kind of look like dolphin tails. I don't know how to do tails. You guys can practice. Or if you have, you could always Google a pattern or something. So I'm so glad you guys love it. I will post this tomorrow. I'm posting a video tomorrow. And I'm going to do probably an afternoon, either a video in the afternoon or a live in the afternoon. Because I'm going to take tomorrow evening off. I just have some stuff I got to catch up with. But yes, I'm so glad you guys love this. Let me know if you try it. If you try it, if you have any questions, just PM me. But it'll be 20 bucks at Hobby Lobby. You're so funny, Sandra. I miss you. I miss seeing you live, girl. All right, but yeah, if you guys have any questions or any trouble, remember, you just have to let it dry. So, like, I would say let it dry overnight because you can't really use your heat gun with this. But thank you so much for the hearts and the likes. I will see you guys tomorrow. Keep watching my page. I'm doing giveaways all this week. Anybody that sprinkles out any of my lives or any of my reels this week, I'm doing a drawing on Friday. We're going to celebrate the 1,000 mark. We're doing something. I think I'm going to do a 5-box giveaway, like 5 boxes of craft supplies for anybody that, you know, comments and shares over the next week. So you guys make sure that you are sprinkling me. And I know you guys really are awesome at that, so I don't even have to ask because you guys already do it. But I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.